Seems like you guys really are getting desperate. And desperate people do desperate things, and in desperate times, are desperate measures. I'm Nubius Black, co-founder of the Blacklisted podcast, and a member of the Wakandan Secret Police Force. And I accept your Cinescape challenge in the name of Wakanda and in the name of the Blacklisted podcast. So line them up. I already sent my emissary Chaos there to knock you guys down. Now all the rest are scraps just for me. Always bet on black.
Hey everyone, this is Greg Liggeons, and I'm chilling, maxing, relaxing, cooling out. My Captain America pajamas, my Batman slippers, and oh yeah, here I am. Just contemplating my upcoming debut in the Cinescape Trivia Challenge. For those of you who don't know, my name is Craig Liggeons. I will be taking part in the Cinescape Trivia Challenge this Saturday. I'm not going to trash talk my challenger or do any of that stuff that's apropos for a video about a challenge to another opponent. I'm not going to talk about victory or talk about how well I'm going to do. The only thing I will say is, gentlemen and ladies who partake in this contest, you've never had a contestant like me before. Namely, because I was born in 1966. I'm 51 years old. For those of you who don't know, that's old. So, most of the pop culture that you know of, I knew of before you did. See, while you're typing away with your fingers through social media, I was forgetting more about pop culture knowledge. Well, the only finger you cared about was the one in your mouth. See, I'm a child of the 70s, of the 80s, of the 90s. And now, I've got 45 years worth of pop culture knowledge inside my head, readily available at a moment's notice. And for those of you who really know me, you know about my prize-winning efforts on remote control, where I shared the stage with Adam Sandler, Colin Quinn, and Dennis Leary, just to name a few.
All right, Craig, you were in the lead from the start. Now you're strapped in a big metal wheel. You got 9 videos to identify. You get all 9 right, you're going skiing.
A ski vacation at Steamboat Springs, Colorado. You'll stay at the Extraordinary Harbor Hotel with Old English Pub.
That was 28 years ago, and no one could touch me. And I've accrued so much more useless knowledge since then. So, if anyone here thinks that I'm going to be scared or intimidated, or I've got more useless pop culture knowledge of movies, television, music, sports, professional wrestling, comic books, more years than most of you have been alive. So, I welcome the Cinescape Trivia Challenge. I will be there Saturday, May 5th. You can broadcast this to whoever's listening, to all of your Cinescape fans, and watch how I put on a display of what I'm best at, using the useless crap I've seen through 5 decades of television and movies at my disposal, and watch me put it to great use. Thank you for inviting me. I look forward to taking part in a spirited contest, but you have been warned.
Hey, it's Steve Morrison from the Preston and Steve Show, and you're listening to Cinescape, changing the landscape of movie and TV news and reviews, whatever the hell that means.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. Welcome to the Cinescape podcast, where usually we're changing the landscape of movie and TV news and reviews.
Yeah, we're definitely landscaping on the day of Cinco de Mayo.
Boo.
Shut the
f*** up! We are not going to be reviewing anything today, as the Cinescape Trivia Challenge has made its return here in the Toxic Radio Studios, presented by Alternate Dimension Toys. Make sure you stop in for the largest collection of Funko Pops, collectibles,
Sean, I got to
toys,
break you
action
off right
figures,
there.
everything they got.
Your collection just got a little larger today
sure
with an addition. Why don't you just tell us real quick?
Really quickly, Bill had gotten a couple GameStop exclusive pops. It is the Hulk bursting out of the Hulkbuster armor from Infinity War. It's a beautiful 6-inch figure.
It's 6 inches, all right.
It's girthy.
You know what I got to
it's
say,
heavy.
though? I got to give credit to my wife because I did use her GameStop account to procure these. So, you know, the bigger nerd is behind the scenes.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good call.
Good
Thank
job,
you, Sam Lamb.
Thanks, Sam, for your unending nerdery.
Yes, I am, of course, Sean Harrigan, joined as always by Bill Ratty Tizey. We are going to be your moderators for these two Cinescape Trivia Challenge matches that we have for you today.
Huge.
We're going to get to our competitors in just a moment, but as we are getting set for our matches, Bill, you know, what's your outlook on the day? If Mike can bring that down just a little.
Big day here. Big day here. I mean, we got our first matchup featuring the Blacklisted podcast, as well as the debut of a couple other opponents as well. I'm trying to read your notes, but it's really, because I forgot my laptop. I feel a little.
Yeah, way to go.
I feel,
Bill.
yeah. So, you know, introducing first, representing.
Well, no, don't read that yet.
No, I'm not
Don't
reading
read
it.
that yet.
I'm not reading that, but I'm just reading that the fact that we have the Blacklisted podcast making their debut today.
Well, now we had in our studio we have Anthony, who already made the.
Well, yeah, I know
debut.
Anthony. Yeah,
But we have another debut from.
right. We have Rodney Nubius Black Johnson in today.
The brand in general is no stranger to.
Right? No,
to
not
the
at all.
competition.
And we were just talking moments ago about doing a little John Hughes debate on the show in the future, which I love. You know, I love dissecting, movies and genres, and to that degree, I love it. I think it's a great idea. We should do it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get them back on so we can talk about these topics further.
Absolutely.
But you know, we're just gonna get right to the meat of things, Bill.
Like the clitoris of things.
Sure, I guess.
And that's the pleasure point of all this, right?
All right. Well, let's start to get some of our
Greetings, true
competitors
believers.
out here.
Stan Lee here.
Introducing first, representing the Blacklisted podcast and making his Cinescape Trivia Challenge singles debut, Rodney Nubius Black Johnson. Come on down, Rodney.
Welcome, Rodney.
As Rodney gets settled in, we are very excited to get him in here, making his singles debut. As we said, his partner, Anthony Anderson, who is also here to lend his support to his partner, previously appeared in the last match, reigning victorious over Jason Strange of the And the Losers Are podcast.
Yeah,
Rodney,
that dude was strange.
he was very
He
strange.
was strange, and I know he's probably listening too. And you know what? Embrace the strange.
Absolutely.
Embrace the. As long as you're not on Megan's Law website, strange. You know what I mean?
Not that kind of
Yeah,
weird.
exactly.
But Rodney, thank you for joining us today. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm doing well.
Absolutely. And his opponent, also making his Cinescape Trivia Challenge debut.
Ooh, 1989 Batman.
No, it's the animated series.
Oh, the animated series. My bad.
Representing
Good
the
thing now.
Comic Book Gurus podcast, Craig Liggeons. Bill, you know what we got?
Very dapper, Craig. Welcome.
We got promos from these two guys that are up on our YouTube and social media pages right
Yes.
now. A lot of fun, a lot of
Yes.
cool talk going back and forth between the
I
two.
did.
A lot of knowledge seems to be known by both
Yes.
of these guys. I'm very excited to get these guys squaring off against each other and seeing how they fare
Yes.
today. So with the introductions out of the way, gentlemen, we are going to first get acclimated to the game, make sure you know what the rules and regulations are. The Cinescape Trivia Challenge will test movie and TV knowledge between two competitors. The game will last a total of 3 rounds. The competitor with the highest overall score will be deemed the winner. The bell does not in play during this match, but it will be.
I just wanted to be cool with
Yeah,
the
you
belt.
just wanted to feel what it felt like to hold it one more time?
It's still my belt. I bought it.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Gentlemen, round 1 will be our TV trivia round, where each competitor will be asked 5 TV-related questions, with each correct answer worth a total of 2 points. However, you may ask for multiple choice if you do not know the answer right away, which will lower the point value to just 1 should you get that correct. So 2 points for a straight-up correct answer, 1 point for a multiple choice correct answer. There will also be a 15-second limit to time limit to answer, and a brand new rule just implemented for today, which is going to be something the champ is going to be
This
interested
is
in.
moving
as well.
forward, though, right?
Yeah, starting right now and moving forward. Stealing is allowed after an incorrect answer, where the point value will be dependent on whether multiple choice was initially selected or not. So if competitor 1 gets a answer incorrect, his opponent has a chance to steal. If it was worth 2 points initially, he can steal for 2 points. If he asks for multiple choice, the correct answer from the other opponent will be only worth 1 point. Okay, so that is how round 1 TV trivia is going to work. Craig, are you ready?
For what?
Rodney, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, well, let's get ready for the Cinescape Trivia Challenge. Craig, I'm going to give you the first set of 5 questions for the TV trivia round. Question number 1 for 2 points. And remember, you do have the option for multiple choice if you do not know. What is the name of Shredder and Krang's underground mobile base on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series?
Can I have multiple choice, please?
Absolutely multiple choice. Is it A, the Shell Crusher, B, the Technodrome, C, the Turtle Masher, or D, the Cyber Circle?
What was the middle one?
You had A, Shell Crusher, B, Technodrome, C, Turtle Masher, or D, Cyber Circle.
8 seconds.
We'll go with A.
He says A. A is unfortunately incorrect. Rodney, would you like a chance to steal for 1 point?
Technodrome.
Technodrome, Rodney says, is correct, stealing a point away from his opponent, Craig Liggeons.
That hurt.
Rodney takes a 1 point.
And I don't even watch this shit. Oh, by the way, there ain't no brothers in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Well, they're green.
Yeah, threw some colored people in there, didn't they?
All right, Craig, question number 2, TV trivia. Bradley Cooper starred alongside Jennifer Garner in what spy series that aired from 2001 through 2006?
Would that be Alias?
That would be Alias for 2 points. Craig taking a 2-1
for
lead
Craig.
over Rodney. Well
All
done.
right.
Thank you.
Question number 3. This family drama series featured the Camden family as they deal with issues like life, religion, and raising 7 children.
Oh, these guys.
Would that be Seventh Heaven?
Seventh Heaven, he says, is correct for another 2 points. 4-1.
Why ain't he in jail? Bill Cosby going to jail. Why didn't he go to jail for
I
raping
know,
little girls?
right? He had to get cut off of
Fucking weird
Always Sunny
dad
in
from
Philadelphia.
Seventh Heaven.
I'm
Touch
just saying.
We still
You
got
know.
plenty. We still got time.
Still got time.
Yeah. Cosby was doing that shit way before he was.
Yeah, but with women.
Rudy.
Yeah, that's true.
Rudy, why?
Get that booty prop.
Don't go touch the booty pop.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's get back on track here with question number 4, Craig. Chloe Bennett plays Daisy Johnson / Quake in Inhuman on what Marvel TV series?
That would be Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is absolutely correct for another 2 points, bringing your total up to 6, with a 6-1 lead over Rodney, with 1 question remaining here in your first round of TV trivia. Question number 5. On Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who played the character Willow?
Would be Allison Hannigan.
He says Allison Hannigan, and he is correct for 2 more points.
Oh my God,
Capping
she's
out
so hot.
his
Yeah,
round 1.
you're a Michelle Trachtenberg fan?
What?
Not Michelle
Allison
Trachtenberg.
Hannigan.
Oh, Allison
Oh,
Hannigan.
dude, ever since
I
Buffy.
think Michelle Trachtenberg was her younger sister.
Right, but I mean, even her, she blossomed. She got.
Don't overlook
Beads.
Allison.
No, because
All right, let me ask you: Allison Hannigan, Buffy, or Allison Hannigan, American Wedding when she grew up?
Buffy.
Really?
Yeah.
You ain't
Mike-
seen her
Mike
on
likes
that damn
Were you
Penn
like-
and Teller show?
Old or younger? How
She was on the
Allison
Penn and
Hannigan?
Teller
She's on the
show.
Penn and Teller show.
Let's get the female perspective real quick. She's the redhead.
The redhead.
from
The
American
redhead.
Pie.
She went to
Jim's
band camp.
this one time at band camp.
Yeah, you know when she stuck the trumpet up her ass.
She looks.
Wow, whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
I think it was a flute up her pussy.
Yeah, I don't know which one you were watching.
Why isn't that a question? What?
All right.
What orifice?
What
did
musical
Al-
instrument? All right. Well, as Craig has finished his round one questions, I
Yes.
believe Sam is taking score. The lovely Samantha is
Samantha,
taking score.
what do we have?
I believe if you could hop on your husband's microphone very quickly, give us a
Take
quick.
that microphone from him.
quick
It's half yours
recap.
anyway.
So we have Craig with 8 points and Rodney with 1 point.
All right, so Rodney
Oh.
did steal 1 point away from Craig during that round, but other than that, Craig had a very solid round one. As we're going to switch over to Rodney's TV trivia questions. Rodney, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see how many white-related show questions I
Oh
have
God,
for you.
this is gonna suck.
Sean, I told you to put in a question about a living single.
Bill, would you like to read Rodney his
Absolutely.
round one questions, please?
Starting with where did we
Number
start?
6.
Right there. All right. Anthony Edwards, who also played Gilbert in Revenge of the Nerds, played Dr. Mark Green on what medical drama series? Was that A?
No.
I gotta get to
Don't
say
give them multiple
ER
choice.
first.
Say that one more time.
I get to say ER first, right?
You do get to say ER because
ER.
that is correct for
That's
2
when he started losing his head.
points.
Bill almost shot his load early.
That's- we
it was
talked about that during the pre-show.
it was the Espelon.
Yo,
all
Monty
right?
Hall wouldn't have done that shit.
Monty Hall wouldn't.
He don't shoot his little
Yeah,
girl.
most of our audience doesn't know who Monty Hall is, though.
All right, question number 2 is we have an 8-3 lead here.
Yes.
By Craig.
All right, here we go. On Family Man.
Family man.
What?
They just making shows up for me.
No more tequila
want me
for
to-
you.
It was the tequila. All right, I'm solid, professional. On Family Matters, Steve Urkel transformed himself into a suave ladies' man named what?
Stevan?
There you go.
Stefan is
Stefan
correct.
is correct. 2 more points.
All
We got a
right.
black show on there, Chaos.
There you
heard
go.
that?
Don't make me fire 227 questions at you now.
Oh.
Say Carl Winslow.
All right. Nah, Steve. All right, next question.
Damn, he got all sexy and shit.
Yeah. Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross. What character on Heroes was able to time travel without stealing powers?
Oh, shit. I know his name, but
Yeah,
I'm going
you-
to take the multiple choice.
Multiple
Oh.
choice. Okay.
Is it A, Hiro Nakamura, B, Matt Parkman, C, Claire Bennett, or D, Noah Bennett?
Hiro Nakamura.
Oh, that is
Hiro
correct.
Nakamura is correct for 1 point as he
It's
used
not
his...
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nah. He uses multiple choice there, scoring 1 point for that question. Question number 4 for Rodney.
What 2 Jackass crew members starred on the spin-off series Wild Boys? What 2 Jackass crew members starred on the spin-off
Being that
series?
this is a white person show, I'm going to have multiple choice again.
Multiple choice. All
Black
right.
people run from cops, and they call that not being a jackass. White people get falling in cactuses, and it's a fucking show.
Would that be A, Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville? B, Chris Pontius and Bam Margera? C, Wee Man and Preston Lacey? Or is it D, Steve-O and Chris Pontius?
B.
B.
He is
Incorrect.
Son of a
correct.
bitch.
It is actually D.
I was going to say.
I forgot to steal.
Oh my god.
Why is he allowed to talk?
This is because he's implementing new shit on me today.
I would have never got that in 1,000.
You know what?
I was
Just
gonna say.
because Bill ruined that for Craig, we're going to give Craig an additional question, a brand new one. It'll be worth just 1 point.
How'd he ruin it for Craig? He ruined it for me.
Well, Craig, he had the chance to
Well, no, I
steal.
knew that Steve-O and Chris Pontius
right.
were on well.
We're gonna have to,
no
we're
multiple
gonna have to
choice
check
here.
More
that out.
homeless
Well,
people just showed up.
Craig, just for you.
Sir.
Just for you. This series follows the adventures of a pizza boy frozen in time who is unfrozen in the late 21st century.
Series?
Yes, this is a cartoon, an animated show.
Oh, let's see. This will lose. You lost me on this one. Unless Encino Man was a cartoon series.
I like to steal it.
Go ahead.
This is just for Craig and Craig.
Oh, this is bullshit!
Encino Man.
He should have the opportunity to steal.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
This is Craig's steal.
No,
because you ruined it.
Yeah, but he should have the option to steal back since I talked.
Wait, he's going to talk. Wait.
Can I say Futurama, please?
The answer was Futurama, but unfortunately you were incorrect with your saying that you didn't know it.
Okay.
Running out of time. So with
Trying
that,
to get us out of here.
Rodney, you still have one more question left in round 1 TV trivia.
All right.
Please don't give away the multiple choice. Bill.
I won't. What was the name of Clarissa's brother on Clarissa Explains It All?
White Girl Explains It All.
White Girl Explains
On Nickelodeon.
It All.
I would have to do another multiple choice because this sounds horrible.
Is it?
It was.
I am definitely bringing you guys to our show, and we're going to rake you over the goddamn codes with 70s
fine.
black children.
All right, I'm on it.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
They don't know I'm an ace in the hole, Sean.
We have the current number 1 contender staring at us ominously from behind the window here in the hallway. Just,
All right.
Just to let our viewers know.
Okay.
Bill, what are the multiple choice
Multiple
questions?
choice are A. Ferguson, B. Tyler, C. Sam, D. Mark. What was the name of Clarissa's brother?
I'm going to say Sam.
Explains it all. Sam.
Sam is incorrect. Craig, would you like the chance to steal?
What were the names again? I'm sorry.
It was Ferguson, Tyler, Sam, or Mark.
I'll go with Tyler, B.
Tyler is also
It's
incorrect.
Ferguson, I bet.
It was Ferguson.
That white ass.
Ferguson, darling.
Oh, yeah.
Ferguson, that white bread
Ferguson get no
motherfucker.
whiter than that.
So with that, we're going to bring Samantha back over to the table for a recap after the events of round 1. Sam, how did our competitors do?
Eating motherfucker.
White
So
bread.
Craig is leading with 8 points, and Rodney is just right behind him with 6 points.
8-6 as Craig Liggeons is over Mr. Nubius Black here by just 2 points, heading into round 2, which is our movie trivia round.
Sean, do you like movies?
I like movies. I think you like movies. I'm pretty
I
sure.
like movies.
Pretty sure everybody in here likes movies. Gentlemen, round 2 is going to work the same exact way as round 1, except that the focus of the questions will be just for movies and movies alone. Keep in mind that you have a 15-second time limit to answer. You may ask for multiple choice, dropping the point value down to 1, and there is stealing allowed if your opponent gets an incorrect answer. As Craig is currently in the lead, we are going to stick with you. Craig, your first question in the movie trivia round. Name the 80s family comedy film starring Fred Savage and Howie Mandel.
It'll be Little Monsters.
Little Monsters, he says, is correct for 2 more points. 10-6 here as Craig opens up round 2. Question number 2, Craig. In National Lampoon's Animal House, Flounder is reprimanded for having what item attached to his ROTC uniform?
A pledge pin
A pledge pin
on your uniform!
2 more points for Mr. Liggeons. A
Damn
pledge pin.
disgrace!
There was one black guy on there.
There you go.
No,
Dwayne
3.
Dwayne Jesse, yes.
It was. You mind if we dance with your
and
dates?
and the whole
And the whole crew.
Otis
yeah.
Day and the Knights.
Yeah. Shamalama ding dong.
Hey, Otis!
Here he is.
No,
Sorry, he knows us.
no, but no.
Holy shit! It's Otis Day and the Knights. Pull over.
But Dwayne Jesse, the real actor who played, legally changed his name to Otis Day
Really?
because more people knew him from that than they did his stellar career. I mean, this is a guy who's been in 3 movies with Richard Pryor, Dwayne Jesse, but he changed his name, legally changed his name to Otis Day, and he still performs as Otis Day.
Wow.
All over the place. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Owen.
I wish my name were Otis.
Wow.
Welcome to the Dusty Lake.
Shamalama ding dong.
All right, Craig.
So hit it.
Question number 3.
So hit it.
Movie trivia.
Yeah.
Who played the character Luigi in 1993's Super Mario Brothers film?
That would be John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo is correct, as Craig is really taking it to the movie trivia round.
Fun fact about that: John Leguizamo on when he was on the President Steve show, opened up with his one big regret in his show business career. He turned down the part that Antonio Banderas had in Philadelphia to do Super Mario Brothers
Oh, man.
because he wanted to.
Well, we all know AIDS wins awards.
But Antonio Banderas' career took off after that, but he turned it down to do Super Mario Brothers, and
So
still one of the
Puerto Rican
biggest.
guy played a fictional Italian guy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's close.
And Bob Hoskins, the
Bob
Irish
Hoskins
guy.
is
Bob
yeah,
Hoskins was
English
British.
Irish, yeah.
Who was Irish British guy.
Yeah.
All right, moving along. Question number 4 in round 2. After Brooks gets released from prison in The Shawshank Redemption, he gets a job doing what?
I want to say male gigolo, but I'm going to say bagging groceries.
Good thing you went with bagging groceries, because that is absolutely correct. Craig is just steamrolling through round 2.
You know,
Nearly pitching a perfect game here.
Listen, I gotta,
guy's good.
I gotta say, this guy showed up out of nowhere, and the show had already started. Walked right in, Batman tie, Batman cell phone case,
A trench coat at 90 degrees.
trench coat mafia in here like it's Columbine '98. And I mean, he is just shooting up the place right now.
I need to stop getting pussy and watch more TV.
Hell of some references there.
You got a sling box there, Nubius?
I like pussy better than TV. Sorry.
Oh, I like that too.
All right, well, let's get back on track here.
Take it or
gentlemen.
leave it.
I'm taking
Your final question, Craig, in round 2 movie trivia. Burt Reynolds voices the character of Charlie B. Barkin in what 1989 animated film?
Will that be Cars?
That would not be Cars.
Not
for
in
a
my
chance to
car.
steal for 2 points, Rodney.
Could I get a...
You cannot get multiple choice because he
Well,
did not ask for
I
it.
would not be able to answer that.
Care to venture a guess?
You said barking, so definitely a dog.
Okay. I like
So
your
I-
thought process.
So, yeah.
And
And that's as far as I can get.
animated.
And it's animated.
Name
It
a
ain't
film with a
Scooby-Doo.
dog in it.
Voices
It ain't Scooby-Doo. It ain't...
Charles B. Barkin in the
Countdown.
1989
what is,
animated
89
film.
was it one of those 5 movies?
It was not one of the American Tail movies. No, Bill, the correct answer was indeed.
All dogs go to heaven.
Heaven.
Rodney was on track with his dog
Damn
thought
it!
process, but he just couldn't pull it. American Tail features the Fievel and his family, the Russian
Yeah, they were all
mouse.
mice.
Yeah, the Russian
Mice.
mouse. There are no cats in America in the streets.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie, to be honest.
Loved those movies as a
Loved
kid.
it.
Forgot it was
Absolutely
animated.
loved them. Before we switch over to Rodney for his round 2 questions, we're going to bring Sam back up for a
Come on,
score
back over there.
recap. Sam,
Yeah,
how
let's
did
depress
Craig
the shit
do?
out of me, Sam.
How
Thank
did
you.
Sam do in round 2?
Sorry, Rodney, but Craig was kind of steamrolling through those questions with 8 points this round.
8 points. So I
God.
believe he opened up a 16 to 6 lead. Is that correct?
16
So a
to
10-point lead here. Certainly not insurmountable as Rodney is getting ready for his movie trivia questions here in round 2, which Bill is going to administer. Rodney, are you ready, sir?
I guess, man.
Rodney, you got this. You got this, right?
You got a lot of good
Come on.
stuff going. That's
You
it.
got this, right?
Rodney,
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
immediately, sir.
daddy?
Question number 1. Go ahead, Bill.
Steve Carell gives a haunting performance as John DuPont in what biographical sports film?
I actually saw this in the theater.
I seen this too. And
Steve
it's-
Very
Carell
good.
gives a haunting performance as John DuPont in what
I'm gonna have to
biographical
do the
sports
damn,
film? Multiple choice.
multiple choice. I know it. I know
All
it
right.
when I hear it.
It is either A, The Blind Side, B, Ali, C, Foxcatcher, or D, 42.
It is Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher
is correct.
1 point for Mr. Nubius Black.
Fucking one. Bullshit.
He's got to chip away at this lead here.
Wasn't no brothers in that movie neither. Hey, you know Kurt Angle was in there, right?
He was.
He was.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Bill. Question number
What
2.
toy does Arnold Schwarzenegger's son want for Christmas in Jingle All the Way?
Rocket Man.
Rocket
Rocket
Man.
Man.
Incorrect,
Incorrect.
for a chance for
It's
Craig to
actually-
steal for 2 points.
Craig, if Craig can answer.
I actually forgot this. The only thing I knew about Jingle All the Way is that Arsenio turned that movie down, and that's how Sinbad got it. I know it was like it was a.
Right.
I don't remember the name of the character of the toy.
Care to venture any kind of guess?
I'm only saying Scuba Steve.
3.
Scuba Steve is Adam Sandler.
1. I know.
No Scuba Steve, no Rocket Man Bill. The answer was indeed
Turbo.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
No, nobody wants Booster.
Nobody wants Booster.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh man, y'all just naming all these bad movies.
Come on, any Arnold movie is a great movie.
We have to talk after the show.
Okay. Question number 3, Bill.
What actor serves as father and film narrator in 1996's Matilda? What actor serves as the father and film narrator in 1996's
I think the champ over there on the couch looks like he knows it.
I'm over here laughing because this is so bad. I'm gonna have to do a multiple choice on that
Multiple
too.
choice. Is it A, Danny DeVito, B, Dom DeLuise, C, Bill Murray, or D, Charlie Sheen?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito is correct for 1 point.
For another film I didn't watch.
Pulling one out of his rear end here.
Out the ass.
We have 2 more questions for you, Rodney, in your round 2.
In the Evil Dead franchise, what is the name of the book able to summon demons?
The Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon we will
Yes!
accept.
Correct.
Necronomicon Ex Mortis is the full title of the book, but
I got 98%
we will
of that
accept
bullshit.
Necronomicon.
And guess what?
For
No
short.
brothers
Why?
in that movie neither.
Well, because they would have been killed off right away, right?
Of course.
Well.
I'd be like, you can't even read that book.
I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Take another shot.
Kelly from.
No,
From,
that's Jason versus Freddy.
you got me.
Okay. From Destiny's Child?
Yeah, Destiny's Child.
Okay, I got you.
Paying on my bills, paying on my bills, we can chill.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Rodney, your final question in round 2
Here
movie
we
trivia.
go. Is what was the name of the lifeguard that Squints kisses in The Sandlot?
Jesus.
Another white movie. What was the name of the lifeguard that Squints kisses?
I'm going to have to take a multiple choice in this.
All right. Was it A, Heidi Puffleton, B, Wendy Peppercorn, C, Marley Popperhop, or D, Cindy Pebblestone?
I'm going with B.
B, Wendy Peppercorn is correct.
Yeah, because white.
Yeah, white Wendy Peppercorn.
That's my answer to everything. Sorry. Even the dude on the couch is like, this is some white ass shit.
Yeah,
Very, very white.
Probably
shit, yeah.
all of those women STD free. However,
If it was
All
a
right.
black, the Sandlot, black movie, they'd be finding a dead body in there.
Was it A?
So, with the advent of Rodney's final question here, we're going to get a recap from Sam as we finish out round 2.
All right, Rodney, you got 5 points that round, so we have a 16-11 lead.
16 to 11, not too bad.
Well, Sam,
not
that
too
was the
bad.
nicest kick in the nuts I had all day. Thank you.
I try.
Thank you. Very soft toes. I like that. You married a good woman.
So, as we are heading into our final round, whoa, and
And
Bill,
you married a very clumsy man.
Bill has great reflexes here. We're heading into round 3.
Incredible reflex.
Corona's on the crotch.
It's all your fault, Mike.
Gentlemen, round 3 is our pick a category round. This is how round 3 is going to work. Each competitor will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 15. These numbers will correspond to a currently unknown category to you at this time. The first question will be worth 2 points. The second question will be worth 3 points, and the third question will be worth 5 points. So depending on the order that you select your numbers in, they will vary from 2, 3, and 5 in that order. There is no stealing or multiple choice allowed in round 3. Does everybody understand how round 3 works?
Yeah.
Okay, Craig, as you are in the lead, I'm going to allow you to choose your first 3 numbers between 1 and 15.
4, 8, and 12.
4, 8, and 12.
Isn't
Sam
it
is
so
writing that
convenient that
Here
4
we go again.
and 8 add up to 12?
This seems to happen a lot. We got some
I
math
think
manipulation going
Tesla
on.
even predicted that.
4, 8, and 12 for Craig. Rodney, please select 3 numbers that are not 4, 8, or 12, sir.
3, 1, 6.
3.
Can't win. Yeah, 3, 1, 6.
1 and 6. So as Rodney is currently down 5 points. We are going to give him his first question, which is worth 2 points. Rodney, you selected
Not Craig.
category number 3 as your 2-point question.
2 points.
Bill, please read Rodney his 2-point question.
Name.
And read him his category as well.
Category 3 is comic book movies. Name the 5 actors to have played Batman on the big screen, not including Adam West.
So Adam West does not count towards your answer here.
We all know Adam West was in
Just to make that
the 1966.
This dude is dressed as Batman, so it ain't him. So I would go with Kilmer, Bale, Keaton, and Batfleck.
And you need one more. There's 5.
5.
Holy shit! My brain just shut down on the big screen. All right, we have Clooney. What the fuck?
Correct.
That is absolutely correct.
Correct.
For 2
points.
Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck.
And I gotta ask,
all correct.
Nubius Black, who is your Batman out of those?
Oh, I was about to say it was him, but now, the one who looks more like Batman the most is Affleck. He looks the most.
I would agree.
Now,
He's my
the
favorite
best
Batman
Batman is Keaton.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, no.
Because Keaton.
You want to get nuts?
Keaton is at least
Let's
scary.
get nuts.
That was the worst casting choice.
Michael Keaton, worst casting choice?
Yes. God.
The guy
good
from
Lord.
George Clooney was better.
You had Clooney apologizing for years because
well,
he
that-
had a fucking
And he-
bat
but-
nipples.
And he had a broken leg through the whole movie.
But that was the Joel Schumacher's direction. You can't blame that on Clooney. He had
he hired
an
him.
incredibly flaming gay director that wanted to put bat nipples on and have the Bat Express card. Michael Keaton was the worst choice for Batman because I'm supposed to believe that Beetlejuice is going to kick somebody's ass. Mr. Mom is Batman.
Well, I'm not too intimidated by George Clooney or Val Kilmer.
You want a good Batman movie?
I would give Knox a grand too.
You want to give a good Batman movie in 1989? In 1989.
Oh, that was Master of the Phantasm. Best movie ever.
But if you want to have a good on-screen live-action Batman film in 1989 instead of Michael Keaton, why not Kurt Russell?
Why not Kurt Russell?
Thank you.
Why not Kurt
That's
Russell?
my point.
Son of a bitch must pay.
Yes. So there
Sounds like we got a discussion for another time.
Yeah, we're
here.
gonna have to circle back to this at a later date.
Keaton sucked.
So we
Nicholson sucked.
have a 16-13 lead here as Rodney has correctly answered his 2-point question. We are still going to stick with Rodney here as he is still trailing for your 3-point question. I believe you selected category number 1. Is that correct, Sam?
1.
Category number 1, indeed, Bill, comes from the what
Category is sitcoms. On Full House, what is DJ's full first name? Told you, man. We gotta get in the living single question in there.
There's no way in hell I'm gonna know this shit at all.
Just all right, Nubius Black. I'm gonna help you here. Channel your inner white.
I can't.
Okay, your inner Caucasian.
I
DJ. She's got to have a name, right? And that D and
starts
J.
with a D and a J.
Denise Jane.
Denise Jane
Actually, not bad, but
is unfortunately incorrect, Bill. The correct answer was
Donna Joe.
Donna Joe.
Is not a hoe.
When you hear a show called Full House, you think it's filled with Puerto Ricans, right? Let's be real. Not a bunch of white people.
Cinco de Mayo.
That's Mexico.
It's all the
racist
same, right?
fuck. That's Mexico.
It's all
Oh my goodness.
They're all going to end up in MLB, right? Okay.
Rodney, it all comes down to this final question. If
Full
you are
house.
able to hit it, you will take a 2-point lead and throw the questioning back over to Craig.
Category 6, right?
Who has not had to answer any of his questions currently yet.
All right.
Rodney, your category that you selected is number 6, which translates to the sports category. Sports
All right,
films.
Here we go. In Angels in the Outfield.
This shit is fixed, man. I swear to God. They were like,
Let me finish. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's characters.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Hold on, he's throwing me off my whiteness here. All right.
oh boy.
Ready? In Angels in the Outfield, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character's father tells him they can be a family again when what happens?
The Angels win the World Series.
That is very...
I mean, Yeah, that's correct.
That's not.
But that's
Is
the pennant. The pennant is the World Series.
No,
it's not.
It's
No,
not.
it's when
And
they make
thanks
the
for looking
playoffs.
out, but you know,
No.
White. It's bad.
We're gonna go to a judge's deliberation.
It couldn't be an
quickly.
NBA question or boxing.
Bill, the pennant is when they make the playoffs.
When they make the playoffs.
That is when they make the playoffs.
Yeah, he's mad.
think that's bullshit because if that was my question, I'd be fucking.
He's mad. Power to the people.
Yeah, power to the fucking people. You want the pennant?
The pennant's when they make the
hell is
playoffs,
happening?
though.
Dude, he's
not
pissed
win the
off.
World Series.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bill is clearly
he
upset.
is upset, man. He's going to be like walking for Black Lives Matter and everything.
Here, I think we're going to have to throw it to a non-partial person currently not sitting at this table. Toxic Mike.
Yes.
Now, historically, winning the pennant
Yes.
means that your team
Goes to the playoffs.
makes
Goes
the
to-
playoffs.
makes the
now,
playoffs.
Go to the
now
playoffs.
Which is
here-
a big deal.
Now
But you are
here's
going to the World Series.
here is what is not included in the question. I didn't say what pennant.
There's two separate.
So I mean,
pennants.
if you win the World Series, you get a World Series banner, a pennant as well.
Take this shit seriously.
Now this is up to your discretion, Mike. Do you think he should be awarded 5 points or no?
So wait, if somebody says I made it to the pennant,
If you win the pennant, if
you
you
win
win a pennant,
if you win a pennant, that just means you get to the playoffs. Doesn't mean you
Right.
go to the World Series.
Yes.
Well, then he didn't get it right.
okay.
And I want to go to White Trash Wednesday.
Okay, Mike's going to White Trash Wednesday. Craig Liggeons is winning this
I'm lost on that
Cinescape Trivia
shit.
Challenge match with a 2-point win over Rodney Nubius Black Johnson of the Blacklisted podcast. A very spirited, humorous, great match that Bill is
Drink
walking
more
out
from
of
me.
right now. Very
Trash this
quickly,
place. Don't trash it.
If I
Yeah,
got,
don't
if
trash
I
it.
got your questions, I would have lost too.
Quickly, we're going to get some words from our two competitors. Craig, how did you feel about how that match went down and about the match in general?
Well, obviously, I feel great because I came out victorious, like I knew I would, and like I have in every single trivia contest I've ever had. This is no slight to my opponent at all or anyone I've ever bested in combat. This is just a foregone conclusion. What I know and what I don't know is stuff of legend, stuff of lore. Been doing this since 1989. Been winning bets since I was a child, a wee baby. My alcoholic father would call me downstairs to settle bets about what was George Burns' real name, that kind of stuff. So this goes back a ways. Thank you for having me, though. It's rare that I get a chance to be recognized as being black as often as I am.
And you are.
When we're just trying to have a trivia contest.
Well, you are.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. Well, we both are.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm glad you are.
As am I.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I did.
I'm kidding.
Yes,
I'm
that
glad
is
too.
what that's what I'm looking for. Yes.
As the guy who had all the white questions over here.
No, but I wanted to get the rest of the questions though. I didn't.
You know what,
I'm not-
Craig? If you would like the rest of your
Give him the rest of
questions,
the questions so I can hear 'em.
certainly give you those questions.
watch me mess these up. Okay.
Sam, please give me Craig's first number selection.
It's 4.
It was 4? 4. Craig, your question comes from the horror category.
Damn it.
What brand of doll is Chucky in the Child's Play series?
My buddy, friend to the end.
Ooh, I could steal that. Not that it matters now.
Is that your final answer, Craig?
You want to say little buddy?
Okay.
Can I steal
That
it?
would
Not
be
that-
incorrect. Rodney,
What was it?
Rodney, what was it?
It was a good guy.
Good
Good guy.
Good guy
Okay.
would have been correct. That was your 2 point. Sam, give me his next one for 3.
8.
8 is the Seinfeld category.
Another good one.
What candy bar is George upset about not getting out of the vending machine at Putty's car dealership?
Was it a junior mint? No.
Not a junior mint. He
Yeah,
dropped a junior mint in
the dude's
person.
stomach.
in the
Yeah, wasn't that
surgery.
Zagnut?
Zagnut.
It was also not Zagnut. Bill, the correct answer was
It was Twix.
Twix.
Okay.
Twix. That was your 3.
The only one with the cookie crunch.
And what was your
12.
final
Number
number?
12.
4, 8, and 12. Your final one. I feel like Rodney's going to be a little upset here.
Oh, it's a black one.
This is an action-adventure question.
A what? A what?
Action-adventure.
Not familiar with that genre.
In Beverly Hills Cop,
See?
Yeah.
Axel Foley travels from this city to solve his friend's murder.
Detroit Motor City.
Detroit. What
All
a
right, I'm out. I'm diving out the goddamn window.
And with that, like we said, Craig Liggeons takes down Rodney Nubius Black Johnson 16-13 here in the Cinescape Trivia Challenge. Gentlemen, a well-fought match. All of your links to your social media and your show, your podcast, is also going to be attached to our link today, going out on iTunes, Stitcher, and up on YouTube later today.
Pornhub.
But really quickly, Craig, where can we find your show, just for the people listening at home?
Of the people listening at home, you can find Comic Book Gurus podcast on WMMR.com. Just go to WMMR.com. Go to On Demand, go to podcast, go all the way to the bottom of the screen, and you'll find Comic Book Gurus. We're also available on iTunes and on Google Play.
Beautiful. Rodney, where can we find your show, The Blacklisted Podcast?
iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, anywhere you steal your podcasts and entertainment.
LimeWire? Can we find you on LimeWire?
Kazaa or Morpheus?
You can. I am Morpheus. I took the fucking green pill and came here.
All right. Well, gentlemen, we wanted to thank you one more time for being here today. You are certainly more than welcome to stick around and watch our singles championship match, which is going to be taking place next. If we don't have you sticking around, thank you for being here,
Thanks
and
for
we look
having
to
me.
get you back very soon in the future.